All right.
All right, Sean.
All right, Dan Ryan with the Cat Eye Network, NFL Hall of Famer, also my boyhood idol, Bob Griese. Bob, we appreciate you taking the time a few minutes before the Monday night game.
Sure.
One thing we have in common is Larry Little. Larry, I think, was a big responsible for a lot of your success back in the day.
You're talking about chicken.
Chicken.
We gave him that name because he liked to eat chicken. He would eat chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So back in the day, we gave him the nickname, of course, of Chicken, but he was no chicken when he got up to the line of scrimmage. Larry was the biggest guy I'd seen in the offensive line in the NFL. Larry was about 6'3" and about 265 pounds, and back in the 60s, 265 pounds was the biggest offensive lineman that we ever had. But anyway, he was the best offensive lineman we ever had as well. He made that running game go. He made Zonka, he made Mercury Morris, and made Jim kick. Without him, those guys and me would not have been successful.
A lot of people talk about one of his greatest games ever was the AFC Championship game where he had to take on Joe Green single-handedly. Agree, disagree? What's some of the other games you remember that he just stood out in?
Well, I remember that game because, Joe Green used to be a tackle, and he would play right over Larry Little. And, you don't hear the talking that goes on. And Joe and I had played some Pro Bowls together, so we knew each other. And he says, "All right, Bob," he says, "I'm coming to get you." He says, "These guys can't block me." And Larry Little was right in front of him. And Larry would say, "Shut up, mean Joe Green." So everything was taken care of. I didn't have to worry about Joe Green as long as Larry was in front of him.
Talk about the Super Bowl run, everything like that, and also to you coming back from your injury. How much confidence did you have with Larry in front of you?
Well, the whole line was good, and Larry would be the first one to tell you that. Jim Langer was the center, Kuchenberg was the left guard, and Norm Evans was next to Chicken. But no, we were a confident team. I came back from that dislocated ankle, broken leg, and having those guys in front of me was a big asset and a real comfort.
Seems like yesterday I just remember watching you throw those deep balls to Warfield heading off the sun. Does it really feel like it's been 40 years since those great days?
Yeah, I still think about that sometime. Back when the quarterbacks got lots of protection and the receivers wide open, not too far down the field, I wish I was back doing it again. With great protection. But no, it was fun. But it's a different time and a different day, and we had some fun back then.
Gonna let you get back to Monday Night Football. Bob, once again,
okay.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Mr. Just one quick photo, and then I'll get out of your way.